I just listened or watched back to what I've said up to this point, and holy crap, people, you're gonna have to watch these more than once. I'm in a trance state right now, and the ideas are flowing. I love that. That's what I focus on 90% of the time. When I was young, I started out focusing on how wrong everything was 90% of the time. And so this process of getting rid of the old, just getting rid of the old, is the first step, right? How do you stop thinking about what you want to stop thinking about? Right? You can intend it away. You can manipulate the images and the locations, the size and the distance, and you can get it away. That's step one. Step two is you have to replace it with something else. So in my example earlier, I could focus on how much I miss my girlfriend and how we can't be together and how lonely I am. I could focus on all that crap. But anytime I do, and sometimes I'm tempted to, sometimes I start going down that path, I catch myself and I change the images. I move them. I'm doing it my way. I'm moving them off to my left, right? Get it down and off to the left. Just make anything negative, right? Anything negative, just get it off there. But what do you do next? You immediately have to swish up what you want. So what is it you want? So I swish up, just how good I feel around my girlfriend, how safe I feel emotionally around her. I focus on canoeing with her and the conversations we have about things we're both interested in, and just I think she's beautiful. I think my girlfriend's beautiful, and I focus on her. I imagine her naked, and she's very shy, and she hardly ever will be naked. So I imagine it, right? I imagine that. So it's using your imagination intentionally. It's using your imagination intentionally. And I'm going to say that one more time. Use your imagination intentionally. Be in charge of what you're imagining. You actually can be in charge. So when you think of your ex, boom, get it down into your left really fast and pull up. What do you want instead? When I was getting over my second marriage, she would pop here, get her down, and I pull up. In my mind at that time, I was like, you know what? Screw monogamy. I just want to date women. I just want to date women, lots of different women, and I visualized a line of women in front of me. And for the next 10 years, I did date a lot of women, just pretty much one at a time, but so there was a lot of learning how to let go and move on. That's what this is about, and why this has repercussions in every area of your life. If you look at your life, most of your pain, if you're honest with yourself, most of your pain is coming from the things you are not letting go of. And it may be something that your mother said to you when you were a child and you're in your 80s and you're still upset about it. Are you kidding? Love yourself. Our parents are not capable of loving us the way we think they should love us. They just aren't. They weren't. They weren't able to love us the way we wanted to be loved. That's the cause of most of our fucking pain. So if we let go of that, let go of the idea that some other person can fulfill you, you have to do that yourself. Pull up you fulfilling yourself. Pull up you being absolutely okay with being by yourself, if that's what's going to happen. Pull up the idea that you are attractive. Pull up the idea, the belief that this is perfect and you're learning exactly what you need to learn so you can truly heal yourself and be the kind of person that the kind of person you want would want. Are you the kind of person that the kind of person you want would want? And this is your opportunity to make yourself into the kind of person that the kind of person you truly want to be with would want. And you also have to realize that that person doesn't even exist. They're in your mind, both the one from the past and the one that you want to meet. Because right now, any thought you have about either one of those is in your mind, is in your imagination. Unless your ex is sitting right there next to you and you're looking at them and they're looking at you. Did you imagine that? Did you see that? If you did, shrink it down to your left. Make it small and dark. Shrink it down. Just shrink it down. And pull up what you want. What do you imagine would be awesome? What would be awesome for you in the future, right? Pull that up, right? But either way, they're both in your imagination. So which makes you feel better, right? Which scenario makes you feel better? Run that one on your mental movie screen intentionally, consciously, over and over and over again. Old picture down, new picture up. Old picture down, new picture up. Old picture down, new picture up. Right? And start taking exquisite care of yourself. Be the lover for yourself that no one else has ever been. And that you probably won't find. That perfect lover who knows exactly what you want and when you want it. Because that, my friend, is an inside job. Can you give yourself exactly what you want when you want it? And I'm not just talking about sexual preferences, frequency of making love, kinks. I'm talking about in life. Like, can you take care of yourself? Can you be your own parent and treat yourself to the love that you didn't get from your parents, that you've been trying to get from this romantic interaction with this other person who can't read your thoughts, right? You have to love yourself and treat yourself so well. Treat yourself like the best parent you can imagine. And you also have to treat yourself like the best lover you can imagine. And then the next time you get into a relationship, you need to be able to communicate what you want with your partner in a way that doesn't make them wrong if they don't want to provide it, right? Subject for another day. But the idea here is to get off. It's a technique, it's a pattern that if you use it and practice it and repeat it, I have to say that emphatically, if you just do this once, you may feel better for a while. For some people, they feel better for a lifetime. Other people need more repetition. You are the hypnotist. All of this happens in you. And even if I suggest you do something, your acceptance of the suggestion is done by you. You are in charge. So anytime your ex pops up, shrink it down into your left and pull up what you want. Pull up what you want, you know? Shrink it down, pull it. Oh, what amazing. Just pull it up, make it. All right? So have fun with this. And please, I love your emails. Oh my God, I love your emails. I just want somebody to learn this shit because it's changed my life. But I don't want to be like that weird guy that's like, you should learn this. You know, I just think if you use these things, it will transform your lives. And I want to make a difference in the world. My theme song is Together We Can Change the World. Let's start. Inside you, inside me is where we change the world. So, wow, thank you for your question. And I've got other courses, and you should take them all, because I explain this in different ways at different times with different examples, and there are multiple techniques. And the more you get them, the more different angles you approach it, the more you're going to absolutely transform your life. And that's what it should be all about. And man, it's beautiful today, isn't it? I love the fall. I'm working on a song called Here Comes the Fall, and I got to get back at it. So peace, grooviness, over and out. Boom.